Good afternoon. Now we will brief how to measure the different SCR characteristics on the lab kit. So the parameters which are to be measured or found out using this kit are as follows. First is the gate threshold current IGT. Second is the latching current IL. Third is the holding current IH. And fourth is to plot IA versus VAK for different constant values of gate current Ig1, Ig2, Ig3, all greater than IGT. So let us discuss about the circuit diagram which is shown in the figure to the left, and we know that we have to measure the currents IGT, that is the gate threshold current. So we need one ammeter here connected here, which will measure Ig, and the polarities are plus and minus. And the latching current and holding current are two critical values of the anode current, and anode current flows from anode to cathode, that is in this direction as shown. That is why we have one ammeter which is connected here, which will measure Ia plus and minus. And because we have to measure the voltage VAK, that is the potential difference between anode and cathode, so we need one more voltmeter. So voltmeter is connected here between anode and cathode, measure VAK plus and minus. And in order to check the status of SCR, whether it is in the blocked condition B, or it is conducting but not latched, that is CBNL, or latch condition, we have to continuously compare the value of VAK with the input voltage. So we have one more meter here which will measure Vin. We have to externally connect a load which is a 15-watt bulb. So it is like this. This is a 15-watt bulb, so this is called as RL, and the load current flows like this, right? So we have two voltmeters measuring Vin and VAK respectively, and we have two ammeters measuring the device current IA and the gate current IG. So now what are the steps for measuring IGT, IL and IH? It's very simple. We can have one more figure here. We can insert one more figure. So I will show the steps directly in the kit. Vin. So Vin has to be kept equal to 30 volts. Vg has to be kept as 8 volts. And the potentiometer Rg has to be rotated either in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, depending upon whether we want to increase the gate current or make it zero. And here is our IG meter. Here is my VAK meter, and here is my IA meter. So to measure IGT, first is VA is kept equal to 30 volt, gate side voltage to be kept as 8 volts. Third, that RG should be set such that the gate current IG equal to 0 amperes here. So this should be 0 initially, and then it has to be increased. And fourth is we should note that in this particular condition, when there is no gate drive, we will see that VAK is equal to Vin equal to 30 volts, and second observation is that the device current equal to 0 amperes. So now students, fifth is that we have to vary the potentiometer RG, we have to vary the potentiometer RG such that IG increases above 0 amperes. Now we have to continuously monitor that for every new value of IG. So now as IG is increasing, then we have to monitor the value of VAK as well as the value of IA. So students, if VAK remains equal to Vin equal to 30 volts and IA it is greater than 0, then perform this test, that is remove the IG meter. So IG becomes equal to 0. So after IG is made equal to 0, if IA becomes 0 amperes from non-zero, SCR was conducting but not latched. So note that value of IG at which VAK becomes approximately equal to 0.7 volts and IA does not change even after IG is made 0, okay, as IGT. Okay, so that value of IG at which VAK is equal to 0.7 and IA does not change even after IG is made 0, it is IGT. Okay, yeah. So now second, to measure IL, again we put the kit photo. So here our first step is make V in equal to 0. Okay, so V in is made 0. Ig, so Ig is kept as IGT plus 0.5 milliamperes. This is my VAK. This is my device current. Okay, so first step is set V in, set VA equal to 0. So because of this, SCR will become blocked as device current will fall below holding current, which is a non-zero value. Second is that you set the value of gate current equal to the value of IGT plus 0.5 milliamperes. So IGT already has been found in the previous bit. Third is that since VA equal to 0, IA is also equal to 0 amperes. Okay, so now fourth what we note is that VAK is also equal to V in equal to 0 volts because SCR is blocked. Fifth is you will increase the value of VA slowly above 0 volts. So what you will observe is that as VA increases greater than 0, we see that the device current IA also goes on increasing above 0 amperes, and we will also see that the SCR drop at one point of time becomes equal to 0.7 volts. So now what you have to do is you have to check whether each new value of IA is it the latching current. So for every new value of IA greater than 0, remove the IG meter, that is make IG equal to 0 amperes. Okay, if Ig equal to 0, it results in IA falling back to 0 and VAK becoming equal to V in from the value of 0.7, then the new value of IA is not the latching current. The last step in this is that note that value of IA at which SCR does not become blocked after making Ig equal to 0, okay, as latching current. Okay, so that value of IA at which SCR does not become blocked after making Ig equal to 0 as as IL. Okay. Third bit is to measure holding current. Again, we put the top. To measure holding current, connect the meters. V in, IA. The first step is, now we have found the value of latching current. So now you set IA. So we can say now increase V in such that IA is equal to IL plus approximately 1 milliamperes. Okay. Second most important thing is that you make Ig equal to 0. So here you have to increase the value of V in above 0. So here you have to increase V in little bit such that the value of IA becomes latching current value plus 1 ampere. Second thing is that you have to make Ig equal to 0. Right? So we can say that here there is no ammeter connected. So I can say here Ig equal to 0 amperes. Now what is the status? The status is that SCR is already in the latch condition. So since SCR is already latched now, so what is our observation? Our observation is VAK is equal to 0.7 volts and IA is already equal to latching current plus 1 milliamperes. So now what you do is you reduce V in steps such that IA reduces to the IL value. Okay. So now what is the condition? IA is now equal to latching current. Now fifth is the status is that now IA is equal to IL. Okay. Sixth step is reduce V in using fine tuning knob such that the change in device current is equal to only 0.1 milliamperes. Okay. So say for example we are now equal to IA is now equal to IL minus 0.1 milliamperes. This is the status. So what do we note here? If VAK equal to 0.7 volts, then what is the conclusion? The conclusion that is that IL minus 0.1 milliamperes is not the holding current value. Eighth is that at a certain value of IA, the value of VAK becomes equal to Vin. That means what? SCR becomes blocked. So note this value of IA as holding current. Okay, so holding current also found. And the last bit is right. So here for finding holding current, we have to reduce the value of Vin till VAK becomes equal to Vin. The fourth bit is to plot IA versus VAK for IG1, IG2 and IG3. Okay, so what are the steps? First step is you will keep IG equal to IG1, then equal to IG2, then equal to IG3. The meters continue to remain connected like this. So set IG equal to IG1, which is nothing but the gate threshold current plus 0.2 milliamperes. Second is set Vin equal to 0 volts, and third is increase Vin above 0 volts and note the new values of IA. Okay, fourth, repeat step number 2 and 3. For IG equal to IG2 equal to IGT plus 0.4 milliamperes, and also IG equal to IG3, which is equal to IGT plus 0.6 milliamperes, and fill the observation table with the findings above. Okay, so here we have to increase Vin greater than 0 volts, and we have to note the value. So this is not IG, this is IA. Okay, thank you.